Let's see, display settings. Oh, it says name and the yes, user quality, chat. I don't know. Display 1. Our full screen game resolution is 1024 by. That's not very big. No, just as it goes. It can only get worse. I guarantee it's only going to get worse as it goes. I assume it's all voice tested in Japanese. Let's start. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Intelligent Norris, and this is new. I'll do my best not to talk over them, but I make no promises. And he made a protagonist. His name is Masaya. Phew. I beat it in my hands. It was cold. Damn, it's cold out here. The sun had set and it was so cold I had a hard time believing that school was starting soon. The cold state of my wallet was probably affecting my perception of the weather. I also lacked a place to go. Phew. This time, I sighed. The full moon hung heavily over me. My name was Okunoki Masaya, and the cold I felt ran deep. This is his name. I'm going to be referring to him as Masaya or referring to him as our protagonist. There is a mod for this game that you can put your own name, but that requires me to be able to find the mod and install it properly, and that sounds like work. My story started the day before. I'm tired. As usual, I returned to my apartment after work. Even though I was home, there was nothing fun to do there but stare at my father's face. I was back at hometown for the first time in a year. I thought about running with my friends for karaoke, but I don't think I can see them now. Besides, I was broke. The apartment we were in now didn't require a finder's fee or security deposit, but we had to pay the first 3 months' rent in advance. That wiped out what little savings I had. But running away with nothing but the clothes on our backs definitely saved a lot on moving expenses. However, no matter how much you save, it costs money to start a new life. This is very true. I had always been poor, but now I was on the verge of being penniless. I've already started my job. I don't get paid until the 20th of next month. What was I going to do until then? I just was swirling around in my head, but I forced myself to stop. It was pointless to focus on the negative. Fine, I'll just go to sleep. Possibly due to my newest part-time job, as I hadn't had any time to sleep lately. Even though my dating features has always been taking care of myself enough not to get sick. Mounted the old rusted stairs, but they would give way with every step. Remember, I hope a room on the second floor. Home. Guess he's not here. Those wild guys must have been back. Dad's most of the time lazing around the house or fleeing from loan sharks. But it's only to get a job a number of times. We take his neighbor smile and say, Translation. Sorry, Masaya-kun. I'd never carried anything heavier than chopsticks before. He was really hopeless. Turn on the right. There's scrap paper and an envelope on the table. I said the paper first. It's a man's handwriting, written on dollar store metal paper. And there's his dad looks like. And Charles style, going on a trip. Of course. Right outside, threw the note in the trash can. Put my hand on my chest. Compared to the satisfying experience when my mother left, all you feel now was relief. Gradually, we noticed what few belongings my dad had were now gone. What memory had left me. In any case, he had never contributed to this message. Being gone wasn't an issue. In fact, it might make things easier. What's this envelope? Very left town? I don't think he's got any money. He did, he wouldn't give it to me. There were 2 sheets of paper beside the envelope. As I expected, it wasn't perfect at all. Something written on them. I wonder why he kept this separate from the memo, though. But I know the money, Leo. Oh, I'm pretty sure those debts are all yours. I'm taking this opportunity to have him transfer to your name. Our dad's a jerk. Also something else, but, huh? This is bad! To remember is sleeping. Hehe. It's just so sound, Masaya-kun. Your job must really tire you out. Tell yourself so hard. You need to take better care of yourself, your father. You see the icon that's my cursor? I've been looking at it right now, and I don't know what it's supposed to look like. I'm seeing a sword and something else. Oh, so that is interesting. I knew I had a couple of paper in my hand. Looked down my thumb, so that's where the red stain come from. Yep. Yeah. Well, he said, hey, he's at me, that old bastard. When you go after the town I lived in all my life. Shugaoka. Did I ever heard anyone as that word, that last word? This word right here? Don't call anyone that to their face. My family life had been flying partners for as long as I can remember. Also, my father was a deadbeat. Mother gave up on him long ago, but didn't want to leave him until I reached a certain point in my life. Then on the eve of my 10th birthday, she brought me to a park and said, What did you 10 years old? For what? My divorce. Do you know what divorce means? Yes. The funny thing is I'm understanding this as I'm hearing it rather than as I'm reading it. I've taken enough time. I've had a friend who spoke the language very fluently, and there's a lot of stuff he's taught me about it. But I actually know about how the world works. I wanted you to understand that leaving your father was something I had to do. Anything I make just make excuses, but I shook my head. You've had a child, I understood that my parents couldn't stay together anymore. You see, hey, you're kind of Masaya. Go right to shoot and after it seemed she was smiling for the first time. Now, Masaya, I'm sorry you don't have time to say goodbye to your friends, but we have to leave immediately. Right now? Just what your father about it. I know he would stop us. He has a way of bringing others onto his way of thinking. That's the real ability to have. You can do that. His genius way of talking his way around people. I don't ever want to talk to him again. So the rest papers left them there. I'm not going to tell where we're going. Use them occasionally after you've gone, but for now, you have to make a clean break. You know, if money was an object, I would leave this house and I would never look back. I don't hate it here, it's just that if you're going to start clean, you need to cut the chain of your memory. You need to cut the chain of your memories that keeps connected to your past. Now let's go. I'm packing up our luggage slowly over time. We can leave before he gets home. I'm not going. What? Mother eyed wide as she looked at me. Her, it was as if her son had started speaking alien language. In my childish way, I explained to her that I felt I couldn't just abandon my father. Might find her own, but Dad wouldn't. That was the conclusion I had reached, which is why I couldn't go along with my mother. Mother was upset, and in the end decided to cancel that day's flight. She spent some time trying to convince me, but in the end, she was the one who gave up. Very well. He also promised to stay in contact with me. I still clearly see the image of my mother walking off into the rainy night. Again, my mom was right. Looked down the whole paper in my hand. Now that I knew how the world worked, I realized Dad would have turned out this way whether I had been here or not. But what would I do about this? That was on the loan. Interest rate was 30% every 10 days. That's a lot! 30% every 10 days? This one I have is not even close to that. It's a monthly charge of like, I forget how much. A standard loan rate. I'll pay it off eventually. 30%. Heard this said nobody could marry it, but I doubt that logic was going to appease those two. But the wondering feature was that my mother once called his genius way of talking around people. Now hold off even the most fierce of loan sharks with the most laid-back manner possible. Until last year, we had somehow managed to keep up, but then the debts got too big and my old man broke under the pressure. That's when we ran away. Damn, should have stayed in Sukiyoka. I don't want to pronounce that word in that place name anymore. Another part still outside from him. I also just graduated from middle school. That sense of finality might have some influence on my actions. Graduated from some figure land and enrolled in school there. I started to think that the loan shark was giving up and we'd made a clean break when suddenly the local mafia came calling. How badly addicted did you get? Excuse me, my father just gave me that little smile and shook his head. Girls would shuffle the loan to them. School's housekeeper had just made the situation even worse. They were school with words the creditors had sold his loan to the mafia. Great. And the force these our debt was on a completely different scale. But Dad, we didn't deal with me and he only bought us a year. And now we have once again returned to that place I don't want to pronounce. It really is good to be home. I was better with a short notice as usual, but I couldn't say I wasn't glad to be going back home. I just finished first year at school, so it was a good time to transfer. Problem was that since he never earned any money, the loan was going to just disappear. This time I didn't have a chance to catch my breath. New creditor would come calling soon. That was the goons. The effort to collect were much more violent. I had known we couldn't keep this life stronger, but still, I never thought it would end like this. I was finally ready to abandon my old man. In my heart, he was no longer my father. From now on, I would just call him the bastard. But even so, what was I going to do? In the past, if one shark or wildlife approached me, I could point them at the bastard and that would be that. On a few occasions they had gone after me, I could admit that the bastard still helped me out. But now that he was gone, I had to deal with it on my own this time. Me, our student, I knew I couldn't talk way out of it like he could. What do we do? Sank down onto the war into town I'm at. Head on our way, but to where? I already spent all my money on the rent. I felt like all my strength was in my body. Just then there was a rep knocked on the door. I felt my limp body tense up instantly. Who does he remind me of? I'm thinking of somebody from an anime. I can't remember the guy's name now. Hey you! You're in there! Come on, get out here! Whoa! I thought he was home, but the door was so thin that you could easily break it down. Really quick, we'll break this door down. You can't cause the door to rattle. Really did look like it was about to break in word. We moved back to the room, opened the closet door, and squeezed inside. The door didn't block out much sound, but it cut off most of the light and left me in the dark. I couldn't rise this up by hiding in the closet. Stepping forward, located the ceiling board above me. I lifted it up and set it aside. Ugh. Strained urge to cough from the depths, I found myself up above the ceiling. Heard suddenly the door breaking down just as I got the board back into place. Hey! There's a closet in the ceiling, and despite it being a tight fit, I managed to make it through. He then me outside, climbed the rain gutter, and ran off at full speed. Oh, boss, guess he wasn't just planning out to be home. But what does indicate events are taking place from the point of view of people other than the protagonist? Don't look out either. Damn, they're back to place in order despite being flat broke. Heads up, Kiyoshi. The boss with a note behind. A note? The boss is done for. So those kids are the loan sharks. Dead ear right there. He didn't just sell his kid, he sold his soul. Yeah, it's kinda how that works. I think you're right. And back to Masaya's point of view. That was yesterday. So I was 4 days wandering around the city. 3 work days in case they want to make show for them. Going on right after I start. This is here, I'd be fired in 3 days. If I didn't get my first month's pay, all the work I'd done would have been done for nothing. So I missed that running an apartment, at least it had a ceiling and a floor. I didn't want to sleep on the street. I was tired to begin with and napped on the park bench for a while, but now I was just exhausted. I'm dying of streets at this rate. The fact that I wasn't joking showed just how grave the situation was. Check console and wallet. Again. 100 yen coins. 1. 10 yen coins. 6. That was all. It bills, nothing use. 160 yen? $1.60 can buy you maybe a burger. Over here in America, I would assume. Without running to an automatic loan machine. But I knew better than anyone that would start borrowing money, you'd never stop. I wasn't sure if there's any money student anyway. So, what would I do about school? You weren't done in a situation like this. The only way in any situation is so agreed to defer my tuition payment, but there was no way I could pay with the goons after me. When I thought about the moment I realized how badly I was trapped. I'm heading in the middle of the street. Somewhere inside me, I knew that there was no way out. Although the hunger calls watching me, hard to get my thoughts together. People passed by, shooting me concealed glances. Looked straight ahead and watched them walk by with lonely thoughts in my heart. People how I had homes to return to. My house with families waiting. I didn't have anything. The reason I was all vulnerable was suddenly pierced my mind like an arrow. It wasn't like I wanted to live with that freeloading father of mine. But even still, civilization caused me vision to bore. Damn. Revi's heart. I wasn't alone. My mother was still out there. I was kind of happy all this time, but I never tried to see her. She had started a new life in a new place. Has now all the time to impose on family. So it was passing by. Some moving ahead, some moving behind me. Yesterday, I'd always have some place to go, some place to come home to. It's all the bastard's fault. Damn, if I see him again, I was going to hit him. I created a hate Nancy's dinner the night before. 1 hand pan and a can of milk. I should eat something. Something that might put me in a more positive mood. Though I wasn't sure what I could just satisfy myself with 160 yen. So I saw a convenience store on the corner up ahead and walked towards it. She appeared near my feet. The sky cat with mad fur stared up at me. Never would with that just a cat, but... What's wrong? You're out one too, huh? I was slowly I found myself talking to it. Stray kept his distance but looked at me up with a surprisingly affectionate meow. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I got fish sauce to see if it's the most fitting option for my money. Taylor's raw needed my own, but when I came back it was sitting right where I left it. I said, what's your choice? We moved the package and the cat's metal walked right up to me. I broke it in half, stuffed one piece in my mouth, and off with the other of the cat. Cat squeezed about, looked up hungrily at me in my mouth. Sorry, it's all gone. I was going to send me to find, so I remember the water ticket I bought earlier. Precisely the water ticket that the bastard had made me buy. I didn't want to waste their money, but he was so adamant on getting rich quick, he ended up forcing it on me. Where did I put it? Did I lose it somewhere? Searched my pants pockets and found the worn out ticket. The announcement should be today, and this here probably had the results. Because I watched over to one of the street lamps. This time I put in something at my eyes. What's going on? We'll see this next time, because I think I've hit my time limit for this. Yeah. Next time, we'll see what's going on.